Illustration number 7. Mohandas, an engineer working in Bangalore, was deputed to Japan on 10th August 2018 for 6-month training. After his return, he was in India up to 15th June 2020 and then left India for employment in German company. Find out his residential status for the previous year 2018-19, 2019-20 and 2020-21. So here we have to find the residential status for the previous year 18-19, 19-20 and 20-21. So here they have given previous 2020-21 current assessment year as a previous year. So we have to be careful while solving the solution. So we'll see the working note here. So Mohandas, an engineer working in Bangalore, means he was a Indian citizen working in Bangalore and deputed to Japan. So he was staying in India till 10th August 2018. He was deputed to Japan on 10th August 2018, means he was staying in India as he is working in Bangalore. So he was staying in India till 10th August 2018. So he was staying in India till 10th August 2018. He was resident till 10th August 2018. On 10th August 2018, he went to Japan for training, for 6-month training. So from 10th August, we have to count the month of 6-month training. So went to Japan on 10th August 2018. So from 10th August to 10th September 1 month, October 2 month, November 3, 4, 5, 6 month. So on 10th February 2019 he returns. So after his return he was in India up to 15th June 2020. So after his return, so that is he returned when he returned on 10th February 2019. He returned to India on 10th February 2019. So during the 6-month training, he was non-resident in India. So before 10th August, he was resident. He was working in Bangalore. So he was resident. Next, he returned to India on 10th February 2019. So after return to India, after his return, he was in India up to 15th June 2020. So up to 15th June 2020, he was resident in India. So on that day, he left India for employment in a German company. So in a German company, he left India, left to Germany on 15th June 2020 as a working. So he is an Indian citizen, went abroad, went to Germany for employment. So this one is applicable, this rule is applicable only to the previous year when he went 15th June 2020, since they asked 3 years calculation. Here they have given Mohandas, Indian citizen, left India for employment to abroad and asked to find out the residential status for the previous year 2018, 19, 19, 20, 21, 2021. Now the exception case will come here. He left India for employment. He is an Indian citizen. Exceptional rule will come here. Means we have to, this Mohandas has to satisfy 182 days. Stay in India during the previous year is must. He must satisfy 182 days stay in India during the previous year, but it should not be applicable to all the previous year. It is applicable to a previous year in which year he is left. Okay, don't apply the exceptional rule to all the assessment year. So this will apply when he left 15th June 2020. 15th June 2020 means this is a year starts from 1st April 2020 to the year starts from 1st April 2020 to 31st March 2021. To this year it will apply. Understood? To this year means in this year you will get the date 5th June. 15th June 2020 will come in between of 2020 and 2020-21. So in this year, for this assessment year, to this assessment year it will affect, that is 2020-21. Only to this year we have to apply the condition that he has left India for employment purpose. So for him 182 days is must in that previous year, in that year. So here exceptional rule is applicable. We are calculating the assessment year income 2020-21. For this assessment year, previous year will be same, right? Means in the same year he left India. Previous year will be 2020-21 because he has earned income in the previous year 2020-21 and he left in the same year 15th June 2020 for employment. So it is the exception to the previous year. So in the first chapter I have explained there is an exception to the previous year rule. So the person who has earned in the previous year has to pay income in the he has to pay tax in the same year, has to pay tax in the same year. Usually the what is the basic rule for taxation? If a person has earned in India during 1 year, one previous year, it is taxed in the next assessment year. But here the whatever he earned in the previous year 2020-21 should be taxed in the same year because he left India for employment. So that will be applicable because we are calculating the assessment year 2020-21. For that assessment year, previous year will be same. So this one we have to solve. Rest cases will be same. So in the third case, I will show that assessment year 2020-21, previous year 2020-21. Likewise, we have to calculate. Stay in India. Now we will calculate the residential status for the previous year 2018-19. So solution, first case, for the previous year 2018-19, assessment year will be 2019-20. So assessment year 2019-20, previous year 18-19. So the year starts from 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2019. So stay in India during the previous year we have to find here. So here from 1st April 2018 to 31st March 2019. From 1st April 2018, from 1st April means he was staying in, he went on 10th August, means he was resident from 1st April to 10th August 2018. From 1st April 2018 to 10th August 2018 he was resident. So we have to take from 1st April to 2018 to 10th August 2018. So one next after 6 months he returned. So that is on 10th February 2019. He returned on 10th February, that is after 6 month training. After we take 6 month training, he returned on 10th February 2019. So from 10th February 2019 he was resident. Before that gap he was non-resident. So again we have to take from 10th February 2019. So this season 2019 February will come in the same year. This is a March 2018, means from 10th February 2018 till that year end we have to take 31st March 2019 because from 10th February he was resident till 15th June 2020, means in the next month also he was there in India. So we have to take the days. So from April 2018, April 30 days, May, June, July, August. So in the August month only 10 days he was there in India. Next in the February month, so 2018, not a leap year, so total 28 days. In that first 9 days he was not there. He came when he came to India, returned on 10th February, means 10th February he came. So before that he was non-resident. So in the February month 28 days minus we have to exclude the 9 days, means 10th day he was there. So totally February 19 days and March 31 days. So totally we will get 182 days. 30 plus 31 likewise we will get totally 182 days. So he is resident in India. He has satisfied the basic condition of stay in India during previous year 182 days. And next we have to find whether he is ordinarily resident or not ordinarily resident. So for the previous year 2018-19, preceding previous years are from 2018-19 means from 2017-18 it comes. From 2017-18 is backward years. So from 2017-18 means before 2018 he was staying in India till 10th August, means he was working in Bangalore. He deputed to Japan on 10th August, means he was there in India till 10th August. Means all the year before 2018 he was resident in India. Means he was staying in India more than 2 years out of 10 preceding previous year, and more than 730 days out of 7 preceding previous year. Means he becomes a ordinarily resident. See the note. Mohandas stayed in India for a period of 182 days in the previous year. So he satisfies the first basic condition and becomes a resident. Next, it is assumed that he was resident in India for all the 10 preceding previous year and also was in India for more than 730 days during 7 preceding previous year. So he become ordinarily resident. So why we are assuming that? Since he was working in India in Bangalore, it is assumed that he was staying in India till 10th August 2018. So he was a ordinarily resident for the previous year. For the previous year 2018-19 and assessment year 2019-20. Next we have to find the residential status for the previous year 2019-20. So for the previous year 2019-20, assessment year is 2020-21. So previous year starts from 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020. So here we have to find stay in India during previous year from 1/4/2019 to 31st March 2020. We have to check. So that is from 1st April 2019. 1st April 2019, April here. After 10th August 2018, he was left. Right. After 10th August 2018, he left and he returned on 10th February 2019. He returned on 10th February 2019. So here starts from 1st April 2019, means he returned on 10th February 2019 and he was resident and he left on 15th June 2020. So 15th June 2020 means till March 2020 means he was resident full complete year, right? He came to India. He returned to India on 10th February 2019 and he left on 15th June. Means between gap 1st April 2019 until 31st March he was resident in India. So complete year 1/4/2019 to 31st March 2024 full previous year he was resident, because here 2020 leap year, so we have to take 360 days. Means he satisfies the first basic condition, stay in India during the previous year of 182 days, so he becomes a resident. Next, whether he was a resident during preceding previous year, no need to calculate. See here the preceding previous year before 2018-19. So if you calculate also the complete year he is a resident. So he becomes ordinarily resident. Mohandas satisfies the first basic condition of stay in India for more than 182 days. Hence he is a resident. He becomes ordinarily resident because he fulfills both the additional condition. How he fulfills both the additional condition? He was staying in India till 10th August 2018, means complete year till 10th August he was in India. So he becomes a resident, ordinarily resident. Next, third one will calculate the residential status for the previous year 2020-21. So for the previous year 2020-21 means in the same year, in this previous year he left on 15th June 2020, means he has to file income tax in the same year. So assessment year to him will become the same year 2020-21. So previous year also same, because he left India for employment. So we'll calculate previous year is 2020-21. So it starts from 1st April 2020 to 31st March 2021. So we'll calculate stay in India during previous year. During previous year. See here. He returned to India. This is a year 2020, right? 2020, from 1st April 2020. He returned to India on 10th February 2019. After that, he was resident in India and he left on 15th June 2020. Means in this gap, he was resident. Till 15th June, he resident in India. So, starting from 1st April 2020 means he returned on 10th February. Means after that, he was resident. So from the year start from year, the day is 1st April 2020 he was resident till 15th June 2020 we have to take. So in the April month 30 days, May 31 days, June only 15 days he resident, and after that he went to left India for employment to Germany. So totally 76 days he was resident during the during the previous year. So the person who left India for employment in the previous year has to file income tax in the same year, and he is a exception to the previous year, as well as he is a exception to the basic condition to the he is one of a exceptional case of under basic condition. He must satisfy the he must satisfy 182 days in the previous year. So he was staying in India only for 76 days, so he becomes a non-resident. So now see the note. Since the SSC, the Mohandas is leaving India for the purpose of employment abroad, his previous year and assessment year will be same, exception to the previous year. So for this previous year, to this previous year, assessment will be same, because he is a SSC leave a country for the purpose of employment. So this is one of a exceptional condition under previous year. First chapter theory you can read for this. Next, he was in India only for 76 days. He does not satisfy the first basic condition of stay in India for 182 days in the previous year. He was one of a exceptional case, means he left India for employment. So exceptional case, he must satisfy 182 days stay in India during the previous year, but he does not satisfy because he stay in India only for 76 days. So he becomes a non-resident. He becomes non-resident.